What? Well, I'm out, man.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
The church is under attack, and it is not a physical attack, but it is a spiritual attack. The church is suffering from a lot of shortage of role models, because what we have happening in the churches these days is absurd, is obscene, and it's unspeakable. Because you have people who are supposed to be leading the next generation, people who are supposed to be leading the youths into a personal relationship with God that is going to lead to a lot of souls being won for Christ. There is a spiritual earthquake out here which is really shaking the church down to its foundation. You see little girls like this who are innocent, who wants to do the right thing. In her heart of hearts, this girl truly believes she is worshiping God. But the fact is, she has been misled by people like this. This woman who is pregnant, and there is a saying that you can't pour from an empty cup. You can only give what you have. This woman is in the church and she's absent-minded because her mind is in the club. So tell me what this kind of woman can impact into that little child that she's carrying in her stomach. This kind of woman are the people that give birth to people like this. And I'm not saying this to put anybody down. This is for us as Christians to hold each other accountable. Look at this lady in church. Look at the cleavage. She has a wedgie in church. And there are innocent little children looking up to her as role models. Look at this little girl. Where do you think she got this mindset from? Wearing this kind of clothes in church, wearing a shirt that is high up her thigh, not even ashamed. But she believes in what she's doing because she's passionate about it, and she thinks she is doing all this because she loves Christ, just because she has been misled by role models, parents, aunties, and sisters who refuse to take accountability, who are irresponsible with their faith. And this is not only about the ladies. You see a pastor here whose trousers are falling off on stage. You see a man here, this is supposed to be a deacon in church, dancing as though he's possessed by some demonic spirits. And these are the kind of people that the church is supposed to look up to for guidance and direction. People who are spiritually unstable. It is said that anything that is spiritually sound will reflect in your physical. So there is no way in this world that this man will be led by the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit leads us to be responsible, modest, and it leads us to be the light of the world, to hold each other accountable, and to live to be the light of the world, to be in higher standards, so the world can see the reflection of Christ in us, not for us to be acting like the world. You see this boy's trouser all sagging up with his pants outside. This is not what Christ told us to do in the church. You see a grown-up man like this, dancing as if he's possessed in the church. And these are the kind of people that little boys and little girls look up to, because this is the church. So they see anyone who is the elder in the church as a good role model. The problem we have as humans is that we think that we can deceive everybody. But the problem is, we can deceive ourselves and deceive everyone, but we can't deceive the person who created us. That is a fat lie. We keep deceiving ourselves, and that is why we come to the house of God and pretend as if we are religious, when our hearts, our minds, and our spirits are in disarray, when God don't even recognize who we are, when we don't even know who God is. I will keep pretending to put up a show for the world to see. But the problem is, there is a time when God will come and He will ask you to account for how you lived your life. Were you a mirror of Christ in the world? Were you His representative? Or were you just serving yourself? Look at these men who call themselves prophets. Look at how they are dressed, like cultists. Humans always think that we give birth to stupid offsprings. We always look at children as if they are stupid. We are forgetting that what children do is not what you tell them. Children do not do what you tell them. They only pretend to do what you tell them. Children lead by actions. They follow your actions, not your words. So no matter what you tell them, they can do it because they are afraid of you. Probably you might punish them. But at the back of their mind, why are you as the elder doing it if it is not good? So children follow actions, not words. So we are supposed to lead by example and let our actions speak, not our words, because words could be deceptive. And so if we as humans think we are smart, how much more of our Creator who created us, the only one who sees and knows and hears things that we cannot. He sees in the dark. He knows what is done in the secret. So when we profess our love for God and loyalty to Him alone, then our actions are supposed to reflect His words, and it is supposed to reflect righteousness, because God can never ever change. God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You can't say you belong to Christ while your actions is gotten from the world. You can't go and learn a dance or learn a dress trend from the world that does not reflect Christ, that does not show Christ in you, and come to the church to showcase it. That is not godlike. You see, the only way to bring our children back to Christ is to start practicing what we preach and let our words reflect our action. Let us allow Christ to guide us through the power of the Holy Spirit so we can lead our children to Christ, not away from Him. And I pray that with this video, you will put these words into action and let your words, thoughts, and action reflect the Christ in you for your kids to follow. Please like, comment, and subscribe so that we can grow this community of faith together.